In a small town nestled between emerald hills and whispering pines, Brenda lived a life marked by the shadows of her past. The bustling laughter of the neighborhood children often echoed through her window, reminding her of a childhood she wished was hers, a time unmarred by trauma. Each chime from the church bell carried with it the weight of memories too heavy to lift. The evenings brought with them the ghosts of her past, whispering their familiar taunts in the quiet of her mind. Brenda's journey had begun long before, during a chapter of her life not meant for a child's storybook. The bruises she wore were not just of the body, but of the spirit, neglected, dismissed, hidden behind smiles that barely reached her eyes. For decades, she had carried those experiences like an anchor, each painful recollection binding her to the very place she yearned to escape. Yet, change often arrives in the most unexpected of forms. It began with a community outreach program held at the local church, a gathering intended to promote healing through shared stories. Initially hesitant, Brenda found herself drawn to the camaraderie of those who had faced their own struggles. Their honesty ignited a flicker of hope within her. For the first time, she glimpsed a possibility beyond survival. It was the promise of revival. As she made her way back home after the first meeting, Brenda's heart raced with a blend of fear and anticipation. She sat on her worn-out couch, eyes fixated on the dusty family photo that hung crookedly on the wall. It showed a younger Brenda, a girl radiant in her innocence, a face untouched by pain. For the first time in years, she could see that girl worthy of love and joy, a realization that made her heart ache with longing. With each subsequent meeting, Brenda began to peel away the layers she had worn for so long. Stories were shared, not just tales of hardship, but narratives of resilience, of overcoming the very chains that sought to bind her. Brenda listened as others spoke of their wounds and victories, and with every word, she felt the weight lighten slightly, not only through their support, but through the cathartic release of her own unspoken burdens. She met Jennifer, a single mother who had escaped an abusive relationship, and Marcus, a veteran haunted by his past, each imparting lessons wrapped in shared laughter and tears. They became like family, entwining their lives together in a powerful tapestry of hope and healing. Together, they became mirrors reflecting courage back at one another. Brenda took tentative steps toward her healing journey. On quiet Sunday mornings, she would sit in her garden, the sun warming her face. Surrounded by flowers brilliant in their blossoming, she began to confront her demons, a daunting endeavor, but she faced it with an unwavering determination. She learned to express her pain through writing, words pouring forth like a river long dammed. The ink on the pages no longer served as a vessel of shame. Instead, it became a testament to her survival. But confronting her darkness did not come without its challenges. There were days when the shadows loomed large, when the weight of her past threatened to pull her under. On those days, she reached out to her newfound family. Jennifer's reassuring texts and Marcus's steadfast presence in group sessions pulled her back to the surface. With their love, she found strength she didn't know existed within her. As Brenda ventured deeper into her journey, she began to reclaim her life, uncovering passions she had long suppressed. She took up painting, each brushstroke a cathartic release. Colors danced freely on canvas, echoing emotions once buried deep. The vibrant hues she splashed represented not only her pain, but her blossoming joy, the healing from decades of suffering, transforming into a beautiful narrative of resilience. Months turned into years, and though the scars remained, both physical and emotional, Brenda stood boldly in the light of her truth. She no longer shied away from her past. Rather, she embraced it as an integral part of her story. Her journey had equipped her with tools to help others heal, and when the community center launched a new wellness initiative, Brenda found herself leading a workshop. In sharing her journey of overcoming, she created space for others to confront their own demons. The room, filled with faces reflecting a mixture of trepidation and hope, felt like home. For each voice that rose to share a story, Brenda offered understanding and compassion, wrapping them in the same embrace that had welcomed her. She became a beacon for those lost in their own darkness, illustrating that healing was not linear, but a messy, beautiful process worth every struggle. Through faith, perseverance, and the unwavering support of her beloved community, Brenda's transformation became a luminous thread woven through the lives of countless others. She learned that while the past could never be erased, it could be rewritten. Her scars are reminders of her journey, proof that survival can lead to revival, darkness can give way to light, and within the echoes of trauma, seeds of strength can blossom into hope.